Welcome back to Keepthemomentum. I'm Celeste, for those of you guys who don't know, and I have here with me
DJ KenZo from Stockton, California.
Whoop. So, for those of you guys who don't know, Keepthemomentum is basically just to explore self, and I just want to support different people, their passions, and actually understand what their purposes are or what they feel they are. So me and Kenivah, we've been knowing each other for a heck of long. Yeah. We went to Delta together. I never knew though. What was your major?
My major at Delta was RTV, so radio television.
Oh,
but dope. Yeah, as I made the transition to come to school here in San Francisco, it turned into multimedia communications.
Dope.
Yeah.
Okay, so you went to Art Institute.
Oh yeah, I went to Academy of Art University.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so how did you know that that's what you wanted to do? How did you transition?
My mom was always saying "Oh, my baby go be a star." So my mom and my auntie Mao were the ones who kept pushing that on me, go to school and kind of follow commentary, broadcasting, and radio. So they just kept putting that in my head. At a young age, I wasn't that confident in myself, so they had all the confidence for me. So going to Delta was more so to build my confidence to get to Academy of Art University. So once I found out that I had a love and a passion for radio, that's when I knew I could take that route to go to the Academy of Art.
That's dope. So, because before I was talking to somebody and we were talking about support system, people thinking your passions and your dreams aren't kind of make you feel bad about what you want to do, especially if it's something in the realm of media, because it's so foreign for people who are older than us. So that's cool. Your mom supported you with that.
Yeah, my mom supported me heavy. My dad was, but he came around.
What did he want you to do?
I mean, every African dad, he wanted me to be a doctor. He was I want you to be a doctor. And I was playing soccer, so he was happy about that, but he wanted me just to go to school and pursue something. He wanted me to be a lawyer too, so just a bunch of things that it's the typical. I can't see myself being a lawyer.
How does he feel now? Is he?
He's coming around. My mom's kind of trying to install that into his head that your son's doing well with DJing. At first he just thought it would be cool as just a hobby, but he's kind of seeing how things are going. And he's slowly coming around.
Okay.
Yeah.
So if you guys haven't caught on yet, he's a DJ.
Yeah.
So how did you build the confidence? Because being a DJ, you're in front of thousands of people.
Yeah.
It eventually for you millions.
Yeah.
How did you build the confidence to want to put yourself
out there? I think really that's a good question.
I try.
I think really it was just prayers. I prayed a lot on it. Just training. My mom's so big on building a foundation. So if she always would say if you build a foundation, you can do anything. So obviously not obviously, but building a foundation at Delta was first for me. Meeting people, showing face in Stockton, kind of growing more in Stockton, and then coming out here, it was really just building that foundation. Because for the longest time, when I first started, I didn't call myself a DJ. Because I felt I wasn't worthy.
It's too real.
It's too real. So then eventually, I came to, I just got more confident with it, enjoyed it more. I just started having more fun. Oh, fun. That's what really brought it, was having fun and enjoying myself.
Yeah. So that's how you can really feel you can do this all day long.
Yeah.
It's just like Drake said, once I stop having fun with it, I'll be done with it. So that's everything to me, is having fun, enjoying it, and honestly seeing other people happy. That's the main reason why I did it. If I can make one person's day out of that whole night, then I'm gonna keep doing this, and that's why I get the confidence to do it. That's so cool. I love that.
Thank
I love
you.
that a lot. Yeah.
Thank you.
So how do you come up with your mixes and stuff? Just because you said you're African, so does that have a lot of influence on how you do?
Yeah, it has a lot of anything drums or just tribal. I gotta have it in there, and just really, I'm just I have a big imagination. Like that's what I've been told, and that's what I believe. So I'm sticking to it. So like I have a big imagination. You know, being from Stockton, there's not much to do, so you kind of have no choice but to kind of create things in your head. So like when I'm in my room and I'm DJing, I just imagine myself being 14, 15, being in my room, like just listen to the Drought, just playing that over and over again. I used to love the sound of the rewind button when you rewind your CD. So like that, to me, that was me DJing. I'm like, so
that's
like,
cool.
Yeah.
So you've always known that you pretty much wanted to do something with music, or
or just on stage, or just in radio. I just didn't. I would always have dreams of me being on stage. I just didn't know what I was gonna be doing.
Yeah.
So like, I kind of am happy I found DJing and stuff like that. Like it created that outlet for me.
That's so cool. So like, with that, where do you want to go next? Like, what is? Because I feel like you have a pretty good foundation right now already. You're welcome. Just from seeing like everything that you do. Yeah. So what's the next step that you want to accomplish?
I think the next step that I want to accomplish is being like just an entertainer in general. Like just touching every aspect of entertainment, whether it's music, whether it's being on camera, whether it's being in front of a camera, being a guest on sports broadcasting shows. Like I just want to kind of do it all and like, you know, make music myself, produce and DJ and tour and just be on stage and perform and make money for it and be able to support my family and my loved ones. Yeah.
So your family means a lot to you.
Yeah, it's like family first is everything. Like I love them to death. Like I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for them.
Truth. So like, okay, I'm gonna go off a little bit because I know how much you speak about like confidence and like, I wouldn't be here without this and that. So how do you describe yourself? Because you're more than a DJ. Yeah. Like I can see that you have a lot of passion for people. Yeah. So like how would you describe yourself?
That's always the hardest question because I don't know how to talk about myself.
That's why this is good.
It is. I feel like myself, I'm very energetic, like sometimes way too energetic. Like there's times when promoters look at me, they look at my manager, they'll be like, he has to be like, he's drunk or is he on drugs? Like no, he's not. He's straight edge. He doesn't do anything. So like I guess like energetic, crazy, because you know I'm not like a bad crazy, but it's just like I love to try everything. So like I don't put a limitation on anything. Like what may seem not normal to ordinary people is normal to me. So that's why I say crazy. Like I feel like it's okay to be that way. Like Kobe Bryant used to like pretty much be in the gym at 5 o'clock in the morning to like 8 o'clock in the morning the next day. That's crazy to some people, but to me that's just hard work. Yeah. So like that's how I am too. Like after I get done DJing, I just go home, watch DJ videos, DJ the whole night away, and then wake up in the morning and then sleep.
Yeah.
So
that's dope. Cause I seen a while ago on your Instagram, like, I was gonna bring up your uncle too, cause I loved what he said to you.
My Uncle Daryl. Yeah.
He cracks me up.
That's my homie.
You gotta follow him.
Shout out to Uncle Daryl. Daryl Dancing, man. That's West Oakland legend right there.
Finest. He said something about supporting, and then so I'll get back to that. But I seen a while ago you had told people to ask you questions, about DJing, and there was a kid on there that asked you how you got started and different things like that. Like, what are questions people ask you a lot?
That is like one big question people ask me a lot is like where my that and like my influences. Yeah. Not only that, is like how did I get here? Because like I kind of just like someone just dropped me off. It's just like everything happened so fast, and everything's still happening so fast. So it's like a lot of people ask me like how did I get here? What I do to get here? And all I do is tell them is like, I mean, it's easy to tell them God because that's what I believe. That's how I got here. But just also love, faith, and consistency. Those are like my three things that like, if you love yourself, you go get far. If you have faith in what you're doing, you're gonna the foundation will be built. And if you stay consistent, no one can stop you. That's why Drake is so big. He's boom, boom,
always
boom, 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 boom all the time.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
So you're how did you get a manager? Like, how did you take those steps to get there? Because a lot of people don't know how.
Yeah, getting a manager for me, like at first I was just doing gigs on my own, and I started noticing I was getting played a lot. So I was like, damn, I need a manager. So thank God to my homie Don Quez. I DJ for him. He's a very great rapper from Stockton. Y'all go catch that American Dream on Apple Music and Rat Race. Godspeed, Don Quez. But
check it out.
Yeah, it go crazy. You're gonna like it a lot.
Okay.
But he had a manager already, like his name's Cameron Gazaway. That's my manager. I love him to death. So basically, Don wanted me to meet Cam, and then we met, and then I asked him like, can you be my manager? Because like I kind of need one. And then Don was just like, bro, like we're a team. Like he's already our manager. I was like, oh, that's dope. So I started jumping up and down. I was happy. So it was really just like that easy. Like it just kind of went around that way. He was very. Managers are, if they're interested and they believe in what you're doing, they're going to be around for a long time. Mm-hmm. So he loves what I'm doing, supporting what I'm doing, and he's able to help me a lot with my gigs, my image, personal stuff, because I'm still a man, I'm still growing. So and he's able to help that. So yeah.
So that's interesting what you said. You're still a man. So do you feel like it's hard? Like how do you? Because I don't know how I want to ask that question really, but like. Okay, so I went to school for communication.
Yeah.
We dealt a lot with gender and communication and how men and women deal with situations and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. And so going back to the confidence part, like being a man and having to be confident, especially in the musical realm, like how do you deal with it? Are you do you speak about it? Do you hold it in?
So I guess being confident is something I'm still struggling with. It's like, I don't know what it is. Like, I need more of just like, I don't know. Like, I need more of telling myself stuff. Like, my friend Desmond Deshay, love him to death, he recently told me, like, when you wake up in the morning, kind of look yourself in the mirror and talk to yourself. And
affirmations.
Yeah, exactly. He's one of the most jiggiest dudes I've ever met.
I like that word.
He looks himself in the mirror and, like, I can't curse, huh?
Yeah, you can.
Okay.
She does it all the time.
He looks himself in the mirror. He goes, "Oh, you the baddest motherfucker to ever walk this earth." And like he told me to say that, and like I'm not gonna lie, it was hard because like just being I would say being a humble kid. Like that's hard for you to say, to speak upon yourself. So I looked myself in the mirror. I was like, "You the baddest motherfucker." So it was hard. Like it's very hard. Is understanding that.
I'm so sorry, but I just have to say this. I know I'm not supposed to be a part of this, but I love that you said that because I used to tell her the same thing.
Oh, for real? That's dope. You see, big sister knows best.
I love that.
Big sister knows best for sure.
The best thing to do. Okay.
Exactly. But you're right though. Like I feel like now I'm doing a better job of like dealing with that and looking myself in the mirror and telling myself like, yo, you are dope, bro.
Yeah.
Like, you've done a lot of great stuff for the community, doing a lot of great stuff for your family. Like you are dope. Like be great. Like win the day is like one thing that I've always preached. Like if you win the day, you win everything.
Everything.
Yeah. So
you can only take it one day at a time.
One day at a time.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I think that's so cool that a male friend told you to do affirmations because like we're so into like astrology and stuff like that, and I know a lot of people who believe in God don't, and but I just feel like most of it is more so like self-care, what we all really need to start believing in, and all you see is women posting about it, so you never really see men.
You never really see them because like I guess men think it's like a feminine situation. They don't feel like, as a man, like you're not supposed to talk about yourself. You're not supposed to call yourself pretty. You're not supposed to be like, oh, my eyes are on fleek today. Like, but it's okay to like feel that way. Like it's okay to like to do that. Like Kid Cudi gave me that like that's one of my I love him to death. And then like finding out his story and just realizing that I'm not alone and like feeling like lost and feeling like pressure because he fell into like a bad trend. Is like doing drugs because he felt pressure from like everybody. Like I feel that a lot, like especially when it's showtime. Like some millions of like, well, not millions, but a lot of. Well, I only got 1,000 followers, so 2,000. But they'll hit me up like they'll just hit me up constantly like, oh, let me get backstage, let me do this, and it gets overwhelming. And then it's just knowing that you're reachable and knowing that like you have the confidence to like kind of just tell them like, hey man, like I don't know if I can get you back there. It's like, I don't know, it's just dealing with pressure and confidence go hand in hand.
Yeah.
In my opinion. So it's like dealing with the pressure and dealing with confidence is something that I'm doing a better job of, because I thrive under pressure, but I don't speak about myself enough. So I'm trying to use that pressure to amp up my confidence.
You're so deep, man. You got me over here like, oh, shoot.
Thank you.
I love that. So, like, how do you, like, because pressure, like you said, pressure is crazy. So, like, because you said before, you don't do drugs, you don't do stuff like that. And I'm pretty sure there's a lot of performers who do. And it's like, you got to make sure that you're always hyped. You know what I'm saying? So, like, how do you say no? Like, you know, what do you, because, oh my gosh, I can't even talk. Like, going back to what your uncle said real quick about your support and stuff like that, it's hard, I'm sure, like you said, people always hitting you up, can I get backstage? And they think that support coming to use you, you know, in a way. So how do you, like, decipher whether or not the people who are in your corner are really in your corner, or if they're really trying to pressure you to...
I feel like the way I'm able to like decipher, I'm very good at reading people. I'm very good at reserve. I test people a lot too. So like and then I know how to deal with certain people and how to talk with everybody, and I treat everybody with respect and the same. So like right now, the people in my corner, and I don't even say corner, like I like to think of I never say, oh, because everyone's like, oh, we're behind you 100%. I never say that. Like, I'm like, y'all right next to me 100%. I don't want anybody behind me. I don't want any. If you're in front of me, dope. But I don't want no one behind me, because, like, that's not how, I don't know. It's just weird to me, like, having you behind me. Like, what if you want to be next to me? What if you want to be ahead? Like, I want you to eat just as much as I want to eat. So I don't want you behind me. So, like, just knowing, like, when I say that to people, seeing how they react to that, and seeing, like some people will take that and run with it. And that's okay. Like, you can take that and run with it all you want. Like, I'm still going to have my niche, and I'm still going to get where I got to get. Like, you can take, like, people can take my mixes, they can take because I write, they can take my writing, they can take my flow. It doesn't matter. Like, you can take all that. I'm still going to thrive and do what I have to do. Like, so I guess to answer that question is, like, finding out who is there for me is just kind of like being around a lot of people more, seeing like where they come from, seeing how they were raised, and honestly just trying to stay, like, you know, humble and stay above water with it. I feel like I'm rambling with this question. This is a hard question. but yeah, just kind of just seeing where they are, seeing, like, you know, if they have love in their heart. But, you know, I know the people that, I'm not stupid. I know the people who are just, you know, there just to come. And that's fine. Like, get your shine on. Like, do your thing. Like, but I know at the end of the day, like, you know, if you're using me for my shine, that's fine with me. I'm not saying you can, but if you are doing that, that's your motive. Me, I have another motive. So just kind of just, you know, seeing the people who've been there for me day one is, and keeping with them. And the new people, like, not letting them fully in. That's one thing I do a good job of, is, like, not letting them fully in, kind of just letting them see the happy me, but not let them see the deep me. So how do you, with friendships, and are all your friends pretty much doing the same things as you, or do you all have your different niches? All my friends kind of have different niches. I still have the same friends I had in high school too, which is kind of dope. Like my Stockton friends and my San Francisco friend are like two different. But like my San Francisco friends, they're all doing it. Like my friend Marlon, the one I live with, like, he's like my brother. People say we look alike. I don't see it, but he's literally like my. I'll treat him like if I had a twin, that would be my twin. So that's like, dope. He's a singer. So like we always motivating each other, always pushing each other. My friend Mike is an actor. My friend Blotti is a model, and he's a track athlete. So we're all pushing each other, and encouraging each other. And then you know, Phil's a photographer. My friend John, he has his own clothing line, and my best friend Jarrell is a basketball player. So it's like everyone's doing all their different things, and sorry if I didn't name everybody, but everyone's doing all their different things. And it's like, at the end of the day, it doesn't matter if you're working at Food for Less, it doesn't matter if you have your own food truck, it's support with me. Like, I just want to support anything. I don't look down on nobody, I don't look up at nobody, I just want to support level-headedly with everything that everyone's got going on.
I feel you. I feel the same way. Just sometimes I find it hard because before it was like I only have like 3 friends, to be honest, and then I hang out with my family. So it's like sometimes I need people around me that do the same thing so I can get motivated, or something in the same realm. You know, like if I want to work out, I need a workout partner. It's just that liability.
I feel you on that. I think with me too, like I feel the same way. Like I'm around Marlon a lot more than I am like around some of my friends from back home. But when I am around them, it's like they see what I'm doing and they love it so much. They literally will be like, oh, you know, don't do what I'm doing. Do, like, I love what you do. Like, they'll support it.
That's real.
So, and that's the only thing I love. Like, Landis has been in my corner since, not in my corner, Landis has been on my side since, like, a little kid. Like, he was one of, like, my big brothers. Like, him and Cedric, I truly looked up to them. So, it's like, with them, it's like, no matter what, he always supported anything I did. Even if I sell drugs, I think he would support that. Like, even though I would never do that, but,
he's the best.
But he generally loves me. Like Abram too, like Forrest as well. Like they generally look at me like a little brother, and they love everything I do. And that's all it is. Like I said, love is a huge word, and it's a huge thing. So it's like if you have friends that love, like that's everything. Like I always tell my guy friends, like it's okay to say, bro, I love you. Like it's okay.
That's
like,
huge.
It's all right. And to me,
Jim.
You feel me? You feel me? It's like if you can't say I love you to your one of your closest homies, then I don't want to be around you like that, because that means you're not surrounded around love. Like you're surrounded by something else internally that is pushing whatever it is. I don't want it. I want love. Like you feel me?
Yes. What does love mean to you?
That's the hardest question.
Because I don't even know.
Love, it can mean anything as long as it's surrounded by positivity and everything else with it.
Yeah. Like
love can be literally anything. Positivity, it can be support, it can be smiling. Like it doesn't matter. I just feel like love is anything you want it to be.
Ooh, yes. Okay.
I'm out here.
I love that.
Pastor KenZo.
Amen. So, okay. So, I wanted to ask, because we thought about some questions, and I was like, what would be something that we could build off of? So, if you could describe, since we're in a whole new year now, if you could describe your whole 2018 in one word, how would you describe it?
A blessing.
Ooh,
yeah,
why is that? How? Let's talk about it.
It was just so much stuff. Like I graduated college.
Yeah.
I won my first ever it wasn't a DJ competition, but I won my first ever voting competition for DMP.
Congrats.
Thank you. And it was just a lot of blessings. Like I got hit with adversity, overcame that. It was literally there was a point where I didn't know if I was even gonna be able to stay here just financially. Yeah. And still sometimes I'd be finding a way. So it's just a blessing. It's God is real. Even if people don't there's someone up there. Even for the people that don't believe in God, if you guys don't, there's somebody up there blessing us. And it's just blessings of 2018. It was just too much, overbearing blessings. It's overwhelming.
Especially with what you have going on tonight.
Yeah.
You could tell them about it.
Oh, dang. I'm awkward, by the way, guys. My bad. I'm opening up for I'm Sue tonight. Honestly, one of the biggest artists from the Bay. I truly respect him. It's low key a little dream come true. I try not to say it too much to pressure myself, but it's pretty dope because I've been listening to I Am Sue since I was 16, 17 years old. Remember my cousin Chris showed me him, he's like, oh, this is a local dude from Richmond, and to see where he is now, it's pretty dope that I was the one that got picked to DJ and open up for him. So it's It's crazy. Today it does not feel real. And doing this interview with you and talking about all this stuff, it's like it's weird. It's weird in a good way though. It's like it's definitely like I see my life kind of changing for the better. It's pretty dope. It's pretty amazing.
And you're 25, right?
Yeah, I'm 25.
25.
Yeah, I just turned 25 in November, so.
Oh,
yeah.
Happy late birthday.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Appreciate it.
That's so cool.
Mm-hmm.
So do you feel like 2019 is your year, like this the year?
Oh yeah.
It's about to happen.
It gotta happen this year. Like it's a must. Like I feel like my name is gonna be there this year. There's gonna be checks written. Like this year I'm not really more so focused on being famous or focused on just being big. But I'm focused on being famous within my heart. Yeah. Because if you're famous within your heart, like if you feel like you're just like famous within your heart and your loved ones, then you can go be famous forever. Like to me, I feel like Derek Graves is famous. In my
he's
opinion.
dope.
Yeah, I love him to death. Like he's famous. He's been famous since I looked up to him since I was a little kid. Yeah. So it's like Derek Graves has been famous because he has a well family. I'm sure he's made mistakes, but he's overcame them, adversity, all that. And, like, he's loved by so many people. Like, Haiti Baby. Like, Haiti Baby's famous. Like, I just think the way they built their foundation and the way they keep pushing is, like, that's what I, like, being famous within the heart. Like, I bet you, if you ask Haiti, like, if the money wasn't there and, like, you just had the music, would you feel famous? I bet you he'll say yes. Because he really believes in himself and he believes in everything he's doing. So I want to get to that point, too.
See, that's exactly why I wanted to interview you, because that's what I want this whole channel to be about, is purposes and passion. Because I feel like we keep getting that mistaken for careers and jobs to get that fast money. Yeah. But it's like, that's what we're here for, is love and to fulfill, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, if you're not doing what you love, there's no way you can spread love.
That's true. That's very true.
I love what you're doing. I love your heart. It's so pure.
Thank you.
Everything you say, I know you're gonna do great.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
I'm so excited for you. I wish I could go tonight.
Thank you. It's all good. Yeah, we gonna do some filming for you and send them to you.
Please. Y'all gonna see it in some clips after this. But I think after every segment, I want to kind of do a little question where I just ask you what you think Keep the Momentum means to you.
Keeping the momentum probably is like, going back to consistency is like being consistent, staying up, like staying positive, staying motivated, staying passionate, and pushing. Like if you keep the momentum. You said momentum, right?
Yeah.
Okay, for sure. if you keep the momentum, like who's calling that? No. But for example, the Warriors, they keep momentum all the time, and you see like energy. Energy is energy.
Yes.
So energy. Going back to my first mixtape, Kenergy.
Yes. Check him out.
For sure. Yeah. Energy is huge. Yeah. Oh, it's my roommate Cage. Hi, Gazi. That's my roommate Cage. I know you guys can't see him right now. That's like a huge part of why I stay happy and stay going is him. Love you, Cage.
You've been talked a lot about.
But yeah, like momentum and keeping momentum is everything, and honestly staying with the energy. If you keep your energy up, you're gonna be whatever you gotta do to keep it up, whether it's like, staying home or just staying away from negative energy. Like just your energy needs to be able to keep the momentum up.
Yeah. I believe that 100%.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for having me. I appreciate you. This is really dope. Like, I love what you're doing too. Like what you're doing is like honestly like really positive and really upbringing to up and coming artists or any up and coming talent like me. Because like when 2-3 years from now, like if I'm on Ellen or Oprah, I'm gonna be like my first big interview. I feel like it's with Celeste, so it's like
I'm about to cry.
Yeah, so it's like people can go back to that and like find out like how, because that's what I do with Travis Scott. Like I find his like that's one of my favorite artists too, by the way. But like I try to find out his first couple interviews to see how he is, see if he stayed the same. So people about to do that with this, and I feel like this is dope. Like, thank you.
Yeah, we gotta collab and connect. Like I
snitch.
said,
I'm
yes,
down.
yes, we gotta do it big. Thank you so much,
Thank
for
you.
real.
Appreciate it.
Thank you guys for watching, and follow him on everything. On everything, I'm gonna put his stuff below and in the next clip, so you guys can follow him and subscribe to all his stuff. Doing big things, for real, for real. So thank you for watching. See you on the next episode.
Bye, guys. See you later. What's up, guys? It's your boy DJ KenZo, and we just released a new mix. Status Quo Radio sponsors, also sponsored by KVLX, correlated by, I think I said that word right, produced by me, DJ KenZo, my wonderful friend Jules, and also mixed and mastered by Cameron Gazoe. And also shout out to Mr. Armand over at KVLX for the Quiet Storm. He's hosting it. His beautiful voice is on there. So I hope you ladies enjoy it, because it is specifically for the sweet ladies out there and all the R&B lovers. Go check that out on SoundCloud. The link will be in my bio. Thank you guys. Appreciate it.
As far as how far I can go myself, like, you know what I'm saying, like how